So here in Clovis, California, and we just finished installing a new relief line discharge in CPVC pipe. So the existing piping, we had come back previously, we were out here previously, and they had the condensate tied into the relief valve, and it ate through the copper. Got a video on that on YouTube, so you can take a look at that. So we repaired the copper, put a 90 on, and brought it down. It went into the wall, and you can see behind there, that's where we cut the the copper back, filled it with silicone, so no pests can get into that hole. But anyways, something happened in the wall. The piping that comes over and drops down, or drops down and comes over, we activated this relief valve and water flooded out through here, which means not only did it eat away here, part of the 3/4 pipe, which is not still sitting here because we repaired it back to there, had a split in it as well. So it had just, that acidious water from the condensate just ate through the copper in 2 places. The other piece we don't have it. Anyway, so we came back, cut it out, made a transition here, went from copper, put a female adapter on to a male CPVC adapter. CPVC 90s over to the wall to keep it tight, and then followed the condensate line right above it and poked out right there. Both of these lines are siliconed in. Once they dry, you shouldn't get too much movement out of these. And so you can see out here now, that's the existing condensate that we ran, and that's when the unit is running, it drips. That's why he's got this little hose on there that he's got running out over here. And then CPVC line is for the relief valve. So only time you should get water out of this one on the left, the CPVC pipe, and you can see that's a full 3/4. That's 1/2 inch. That's 3/4 CPVC. So they look like the same outside diameter, but this is actually 3/4 CPVC pipe. So it's a thin wall tubing. It's rated for heat. So you can use copper, iron pipe, or CPVC off the relief line. And so we got CPVC. So that'll dump down right there. That should never get activated. The only time that it would get activated is if you have too much pressure in that unit. There's no temperature contained in the unit because it is an insta-hot tankless. It's a tankless water heater. So the only time you have hot water in there is when a faucet's running and it's generating heat through the heat exchanger. So it could build up pressure. The relief valve is set at 150 psi, I believe. Should be in 500,000 BTU. So 150 psi, that spring activates and it relieves the pressure, and the unit dumps out right here. Never should, if you get any problems with this dripping or whatever, something's going on with that relief valve and it needs to be replaced. So everything's in. We're gonna let that dry. Get a little bit of movement right here because the hole is bigger than the pipe, and but it's siliconed in, siliconed around the top, same thing as the bottom. Let that dry, and then it should be okay. There's going to be some movement. The hole is a 1 3/8 hole. The piping is only 7/8 diameter, so you'll get movement through that hole until that silicone dries. And even then, it's just silicone, so any bumping around, you could get some movement there. It won't break, but I just keep I don't know where you keep your garbage cans at, but just don't bump that too much. You got this nice little storage closet right here, kind of protecting it, keeping it out of the way, so everything should be good. Outside of that, this installation is done.